Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Edge of Eternities Draft here on the channel. Our rare is a black-white card that is reasonable, but I don't really want to start with a black-white card. Vigilance Menace. Another creature dies or pushes exile. You get a counter and gain a life. With power 4 greater, destroy non-land permanent. So very strong. It's just starting with a multicolored card is really a little bit dicey because it's so inflexible. I think I'd rather start with the Larval Scoutlander. This card's been pretty impressive against me. Ramps up, helps with mana fixing, and if you have a lander in play, you even save a couple mana on your ramp. So that's a pretty nice one. There is also Voidforged Titan, which I love. Dauntless Scrapbot's a pretty nice flexible start to a draft. Depressurize is good removal. But let's start with the Scoutlander, see where that leads us. Now pick 2. We could stick to green with something like an Intrepid Tenderfoot. We could take a removal spell with like Banishing Light. We could take Virus Beetle. I think I'd rather just stick to green. None of these cards are overwhelming to me. Gigastorm Titan is not my favorite card, because getting just like a discounted 4/4 like is only good in like exact turn windows. Like if you can get this into play on turn 3 by playing 1 drop plus this. But like on turn 4, you're getting a 4/4 into play is not that impressive, even if you guess you're going 2 drop plus 2. This thing is a 2 drop. I mean, turn 3 and 4 is the only time this is great, and other than that, like you'll usually have the mana to play it, and you just get a random 4/4. I mean, second picking a Tenderfoot's not my favorite thing to do. But Banishing Light's okay, but not crazy. I don't love getting into white too aggressively, and think that overall we'll be fine. Ooh, another Scoutlander. That's pretty interesting. Because when you have 2 Scoutlanders, then any card that makes a lander for cheap is exactly what you need. So any of the, whatever it's called, Sammy is something that's like a sorcery that makes you a lander is really good. Yeah, that's a really good thing to get 2 of early. Also opens up our mana possibilities for splashing. Seeing a little bit of blue, Mechan Assembler, Cryogen Relic, Honored Knight Captain. The Inkmoth Nexus is actually kind of funny with the 2/3 artifact guy that has poison stuff involved, because then it does 3 poison per turn. But still, we'll get the Scoutlander number 2. Now we will get Melt Strider's Resolve. Green is looking open, which is nice. I've been trying to get more experience with green in my recent drafts, and so this is always a fun little thing when it looks pretty open. And once again, nothing crazy. A little bit of white. White is open pretty regularly, I've found in my drafts. Sunstar Expansionist. So nobody drafting white. That's what I'm hearing. Kav Land Seeker is also great. If white is so open that I'm getting a pick 5 Expansionist, I think I should be in okay shape. Kav Land Seeker is great, though. I love it. And we can splash powerful cards in other colors. We're getting plenty of landers to work with. We'll take another green card. Just stick to green as much as possible. Though I do think Focus Fire is good. And now we get Sammy's Curiosity. Again, I wouldn't mind Cavalan Seeker. I think this card's great. Tractor Beam's also super strong. Maybe I'm supposed to take that. I think Sammy's, when you have 2 Scoutlanders, though, is too important to pass up. Maybe I'm incorrect in that assumption. We'll take an expensive card to go with our ramp. I'm interested to see how this deck does. Depressurized Wield. Well, that's definitely a card we can splash. I could see myself playing like green-white base, splashing like a little bit of every color, if need be. This is a great sideboard card. Monoist. Sunstar's only good for me on turn 2, really. But you need to have good 2-drops anyway. We'll take Monoist. I don't like any of the other options, really. Sure, we'll take a Pangolin. You never know. I guess this kind of works with Scoutlander, but it's been a weird draft. I mean, the Sammy's Curiosity pick was really tough because Tractor Beam's good, I think. I do not like Melt Strider's gear. Okay, pack 2. There is Voidforged Titan, which would be a fine splash. Territorial Bruntar is pretty good with Scoutlander. Maybe I just take that. There's also Diplomatic Relations. Yeah, let's just take... There's also EU Social Engineering, which is good with Scoutlander. Let's take the Bruntar. I think Bruntar is going to be the best here. Ramping into that seems pretty good. Oh, baby. Getting an Ice Tail Explorer is awesome. Really helps us with our lands. We're heavy green for sure. Another Diplomatic Relations. There's Gene Pollinator. I don't love Gene Pollinator. I try to avoid playing it, honestly, a lot of the time. But I think playing one copy in this sort of deck would be pretty solid if I'm trying to splash around. Using the Scoutlanders. Bruntar, that was a close pick, too. We've had some interesting picks in this draft. But I think we'll be fine. This card strikes me as quite good in this deck. I'm kind of glad I don't have the Tracker Beam. I think Sammy's Curiosity is actually super important to have when you have 2 Scoutlanders. Because that just makes this go from like 3 mana, like double ramp, is just so much better. Don't love Pangolin. Oh my gosh, another Ice Tail Explorer? It's kind of funny because Ice Tail Explorer versus Galactic Wayfarer feels kind of close to me. But I think Ice Tail Explorer is still better. Especially because this lets me sacrifice lands to get them into the graveyard for the Ice Tail Explorer. So it like naturally helps me fuel the graveyard with lands. Passing a Galactic Wayfarer always pains me though. And now I will take a Sammy's Curiosity. I've come a little bit down on Plasma Bolt, though I'm not sure I'm playing red. If you're playing black-red, Plasma Bolt's amazing, which is what a lot of my experience has been with the card, but I think it's a little bit worse in these spots. Getting a Sammy's is really good with the Scoutlander. Tapestry Warden would be solid because I have two things that would become 4/4s. This would become a little bit bigger, though it wouldn't trigger landfall, so it's kind of irrelevant. But yeah, getting Sammy's Curiosity is great. My deck can definitely splash anything it wants to. Currently, I'm playing red-green because I like the Territorial Bruntar here with the Explorers and stuff. I could definitely splash black for Depressurize, and I definitely will do that. But with two of these, feeling pretty good. Any extra self-mill would also be good to go with the Ice Tail Explorers. Or cards that care about having a full graveyard. I do like Pulsar Squadron Ace to find my larvals. This thing could get pretty big, and then Bombard is just like a nice kill spell. I think this thing's pretty solid. Yeah, I think Pulsar Squadron Ace is pretty reasonable here. Sammy's actually pretty good as well. The reason I like the Squadron Ace is because it can help me curve out more consistently with my Scoutlander. And the only red card I really like is the Bruntar anyway, which I can probably splash the double pips for anyway. This card's good. Worm is fine. Let's just take Sammy. And then we do get an Ice Cave Crasher. There's also Focus Fire. Yeah, let's take Focus Fire. Help us stabilize the early turns. Now there's an Exosuit Savior or a Biosynthetic Burst. Doing this thing again seems okay. Gene Pollinator, we'll take one of those. Zookeeper Mechan is one that I like. I think one Gene Pollinator could be perfect, though. This Bruntar pick could come back to haunt me a little bit. I think Sammy's pretty decent here, though. Pull through the weft is perfect in this deck, because I actually have the self-mill to support it and the way to get lands into the graveyard. Miltstrider Eulogist, sure. We've got a little bit of counters, and by that I mean one card, maybe. 2 cards. It's also just a 3-mana 3/3. Oh my gosh, last pick Bombard. What a coup, honestly. That was the perfect pack for us then. Cast artifacts. We have 4 artifacts. That's not enough. Let's just take Miltstrider's Resolve. I wouldn't mind Litho breaking. Miltstrider's is just so good, though. Also wouldn't mind Nutrient Block. I could still splash Depressurize. But I think that getting Miltstriders is good. We're probably going to wheel Thawbringer, which is really good with Miltstrider's Resolve, because it's just like a big power creature. And I do think Pull Through the Weft is looking real good here. Okay, we will take Glacier Godmaw now. Love this one. Especially because I have all this ramp. I think Atmospheric Greenhouse would be solid too, probably. Bioengineered Future would probably be pretty good with the Larval Scoutlanders, but this card's fantastic with Scoutlander, with fantastic with the ramp, fantastic with like all the lands I'm going to be putting into play. Yeah, I really like this card here. 2 Ice Till Explorers is awesome. And then we get another Sammy's Curiosity. Perfect. I wouldn't mind Nebula Dragon, but I already have a few top-end cards. And I think that it's fine to just take another Sammy's here. We could still splash Depressurize, though I think we'd rather just get heavier into red to get this double red easier. We're super heavy green, and then we're going to be a little bit of red, a little bit of white. But we have a couple 2-drops. We need more 2s. 4th Sammy's. I mean, don't mind if I do. Sammy's is pretty solid for me. I could also just take Tragic Trajectory. Get an ultimate kill spell. With 1 swamp, I'll have like 10 sources. Yeah, let's just get the Tragic Trajectory in there. I think it makes sense. Because 3 Sammys is already a pretty good number. This pack is kind of useless for us. We'll take a Starfighter Pilot just to get another 2-drop. Sammys are kind of like 2-drops, though, because if you have them on turn 1, you use them on turn 2. Land Seeker, eh? Or Pull Through the Weft number 2. I think we'd rather have a Land Seeker. We already have 1 Pull Through the Weft. It's kind of hard to use them. Yep. And sure, we'll take this guy. Or Auxiliary Boosters. Let's just take the 4/5. Wow, late Diplomatic Relations. Definitely taking that for a kill spell. Radiant Strike would probably be fine. I'm kind of glad we have this Tragic Trajectory, to be honest. I think Nutrient Block is better than Biosynthetic Burst here. Though I don't have a huge reason for thinking that. I just kind of want the life gain. Random 3/3, probably better than Miltstrider Eulogist. Perfect, we got the dragon. I was hoping we'd get the dragon back. The 1 Gene Pollinator looking pretty good here. The Cav Land Seeker is interesting. I don't think we need the Exosuit Savior. Sky Singer, Eulogist. Creature count is 13. Never playing that guy here. Tough choices were made. I could have just not splashed black at all. So definitely not a Biosynthetic Burst deck. Maybe I would have rather had the other guy. I don't know if I need Starfighter Pilot. Card's a little bit dicey. Currently my green is super heavy, and then my other colors are a lot less so. Sure, this is looking okay, actually. 11, 12, 16 with all the Sammys and stuff. Yeah, maybe we do go to 16. And then I cut. Geez, maybe I shouldn't have tried to splash black. It's gonna make my deck worse, probably. Cut Diplomatic Relations because I already have 2 Melt Striders, which is just that, but better. And then cut. My creature count is 12. That's kind of low. I'll cut the Pinnacle Kill Ship. Yeah, let's try it like this. I could cut Sammy as well. My creature count's low. Let's cut Sammy and just bring back in Pinnacle Kill Ship. Or just a random 3/3 reach might be better. Yeah, okay. Cool. I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who support my channel and my work at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you have been enjoying my videos and you'd like to support my mission to make draft more accessible for everyone with my sheets, guides, and videos, then Patreon is the way to do so while gaining access to some cool bonus content like my card by card tier list and format thoughts document. I want to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It makes a huge difference. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome. We will keep this hand on the draw. Something to do on turn 2. Perfect. The Larval Scoutlander is exactly what we needed. Mechan is great. Yep. It's interesting. We could have definitely gotten more consistent mana, and we got a couple removal spells in black. I don't know if that was worth it, though. Okay, the Ardent, sure. That's a good card. Yikes, they're paying me already. I could play the 3/3. Let's just play the Scoutlander, even though it's not as good as if I was able to get it into play after that. Sacrifice this. We only need 1 plane, so we can go get a second forest and a mountain. Oh my gosh, they're getting close to the combo kill. Sure, we will play land. Play Gene Pollinator. Play Land Seeker. Slag Drill Scrapper's pretty good here. Giving him extra cards, letting him turn on Void every turn. Bombard, sure. No blocks. I draw a land. Focus Fire is actually a good draw. So we will go get a second mountain. Play a 3/3. And then we can Focus Fire. Trying to use every resource at our disposal. Next time we can Nebula Dragon. I guess maybe I should have tapped slightly differently, but it would have been obvious that I had something then. Wow. That's a crazy play. I'm shocked that didn't. Basically 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just play this guy, gain a couple life. I could make a 3/3 flyer right now. Yeah, that seems imprudent. Could have also played Nebula Dragon to kill the Slag Drill Scrapper. They don't sack their land. Interesting. Sure. This thing's probably going to have to die. Automaton Torpedo, sure. And they have the land to use it because of the Zookeeper Mechan. That's never going to do anything. This will force them to use Automaton Torpedo. Could have held up Focus Fire, but we don't want to make them suspicious. And at this point, I don't think they have the mana to do everything. And having a 3/3 is definitely better than having a 1/2 up for blocks. Yep. I figured they would do that. Melt Striders is a great draw. Okay. So that can fight the Umbral Caller Zealot. Definitely take out that guy first. Next turn I can play this plus land and hit him for a bunch, maybe? They're doing good work here. The Slag Drill is keeping him in the game for sure. Boom! Got the win. I think I could have killed their Death Toucher and then attacked him with my 5/5. I don't know. Got the win. That was a weird game, but it felt pretty powerful. I am slightly concerned about my mana being dicey. But, like, I need to draw one copy of my 3-drop vehicle, and then it's perfect. So it's like, oh, it's tough. And then if I draw one Sammy's Curiosity, that's also probably good. It's an interesting spot to be in. Okay, Sammy's is really good here. Blue, red, eh? Blue, red, black. Okay. Definitely use this to get white so we can play the Pulsar and the Focus Fire. Sure. Sacrifice this. Go get a mountain and a swamp. Would have been better to find that off Pulsar, I think, but that's okay. Yikes. So, do they have a kill spell? I guess we will find out. Come on, Arena. Well, I got thrown back out to the menu. And the game didn't count. Weird. My internet is really finicky sometimes, so like it disconnected my internet. Wait. What? Oh my gosh, like I hit play and it joined me back into the same game. That's kind of wild. I can't believe that I was literally back at the menu or whatever. Was it just going to give me a loss later? We are back in though. Focus up. I don't even have a land to go with the Bruntar. Bruntar is a classic jam it threat. You have to just put it into play. Okay, they voted out. Nutrient block. Survey Mechan's such a good card. They only have 2 land types for it. Okay, Momenon. Reach for this guy. Beautiful. We found another one. Okay, sack forest. Find forest. Forest. Okay. This survey mechan's kind of scary. Oh, differently named lands. I misinterpreted that. I should have just read the card again. I thought it was a different number of basics. Yeah, that's definitely better. Okay, Hole Carver, sure. This is not looking good for the home team. Nutrient block is super annoying. They just gain so much life. Oh, man. Get out of here, Hole Carver. Might as well chip in. I'm not liking my odds here, though. Their life total is stable. They've got 7 cards in hand. Plus a nutrient block banking another card. Station Monitor is going to have to die, that's for sure. Yep. Not loving that. Yep. They're at 5 cards in hand now. Oh, gosh. And they have a man land. Yeah, I think I needed to get more card advantage into my deck. I'm just going to lose these matchups every time. Yeah, they just have infinite card draw. It's crazy. Survey Mechan's real good in their deck. Survey Mechan would have been good in my deck. To be fair, I don't think I saw one. Maybe I don't have the late game to go in to play this strategy. Maybe I don't have what it takes to battle. And they're not even close to decking. They've just been drawing cards normally. Oh my gosh, what are they getting back? Station Monitor, probably. Yeah, I need to be more aggressive with my splashing, I think, if I'm going to play this deck. You'll learn something new every day. Boom. I mean, we do have a better board state, technically, but they have an extra card here, an extra card here. They're just going to obliterate me with card advantage. Yep. They didn't even need the Scoutlanders to have great mana and do all this stuff. Okay. Shucks. That is a huge, huge, huge draw. Get back Bruntar, get back Germinating Worm. Put both the lands into play. That was a really good draw. I forgot I had this. Maybe I should have taken the second one that I saw. I also forgot I have 2 of those guys that lets me play extra lands. Though at this point, I think I'll deck if I use those. Sure. Did they draw all lands or something? My goal is to block the Felgraph ship. I'll take 8. Do I already have depressurized milled? I do. Sunstar Expansionist, might as well. Focus Fire, sure. Bum. They almost certainly have a kill spell for Bruntar. Wow. Sure. So they just sacrifice it to itself. Put a counter on that guy. That actually does throw a wrench in things a little bit. To me, this screams they have focus fire if they attack me here. Oh my gosh. Let's get our knowledge out here first. Sure, we'll grab another planes, might as well. Sure, we'll play this guy. Kill this guy. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, we're 1 off. 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do they have a board wipe? Probably, based on the way this game has gone. They certainly didn't have a way to kill the Bruntar. Or maybe they just have a Singularity Rupture or something. Oh, they have green mana in their deck. That's... You know, Genomorph, sure. Boom! I do not know how we won that game. I do not know how we won that game. Pull through the weft, so clutch. Oh my gosh, what was in their hand? 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess they have like 3 lands in hand or something. Oh my gosh. I cannot believe we won that game. Oh my gosh, what a tremendous victory there. That was crazy. Even with the weird disconnect halfway through that we then like came back from. What do we want to add? Maybe we want to add an extra top end card. Like we cut Sky Stinger. Or just cut Gene Pollinator. I don't think Gene Pollinator is that good. Let's just add a top end card for Gene Pollinator. And try it like that. Because I think we needed a little bit more oomph to get there. My gosh, also gives our 2-drop the ability to get an extra thing. Make that guy a little better. Okay, we'll keep this one. The Larval Scoutlanders have been so good. We sack Plains, get Mountain Swamp. Then we sack Forest to get Mountain Forest or something. Mountain Swamp. So I think Tenderfoot might be dead if this is how the line is going. Oh, it's not. Play a Plains again. Play Scoutlander again. Mountain. I mean, this. Get Forest Mountain. Now I have double red. Yeah, that's a bummer. So we are in okay shape here. We have yet to actually sack a lander with this thing. Let's go get another forest. Crew up one. Use it to start crewing up the other one. We have landfall cards in the deck, so we might as well hold the land. It's definitely a value matchup right now. Okay, so they kill one Scoutlander. Can they kill the Cov Landseeker now? Yep, Plasma Bolt, of course. Oh my gosh, we're toasted. No, they've got so many good removal spells. Yep. If I draw a creature this turn that is big, we will be in great shape. Oh, we are toast. Slag Drill could have sacked it, but I guess I can always sack the land later. This is not good. We haven't drawn our guy that lets us play extra lands a single time this match, which is unfortunate. Oh, we're toast. We are so dead. Actually, this thing is getting a 3/5 can block that thing all day long if we just get a creature. I'm starting to think that I should have just built a more consistent deck. The removal spells are not what I need. I need more value. Yep, okay. Okay. I'm glad I cut the 1-drop for a 7-drop. I don't think I went quite far enough, though. I have so many lands in the deck that it's hard to operate sometimes. This is a weird archetype. Do I want this card? Or like this card? Let's just keep it running for now. Keep it rolling. I think the 2/4 is at its best in my deck compared to the other decks, any other deck I've drafted in this format, because having ways to get lands in the graveyard is the real problem with that card. We have some expensive stuff. We have some smaller stuff. We have good kill spells. I think, yeah. I think when you build this sort of deck, there's sometimes a tension where you're like, okay, I want to make sure I can survive the early turns. But you also want to make sure you just guaranteed win the late game, and I'm kind of in a weird spot where I can win late games, as we saw by round 2. But I'm not guaranteed to win the late game, because I don't have, like, everything. But we've got plenty of good stuff, so we can do our best, and that's all we can do. Anyway, 2-1. Battling next round. Another hand with the Larval Scoutlander. Easy keep. I think I want to cut Sky Stinger. That guy is not impressive. It would be really, really nice if I could draw my own Sammy's Curiosity, because that was kind of like the combo I was going for with my deck. I took them super highly. It is not really paid off, though, because I have yet to draw one on time. Yeah, we'll warp it. We can get 2 mountains with the Bruntar, so we can play the Bruntar. I think Splashing Black was a bit ambitious, but I think I have to be more ambitious with this deck. Okay, there's Sammy's. Guess we'll just play Sky Stinger now, and then next turn we go Sammy's into Larval Scoutlander. Oh, yikes. Go get 2 mountains. We're halfway on the crewing. Okay, Comet Crawler, sure. I can't believe the +5/+0 is not enough to take this thing down in combat. If Territorial Bruntar dies, we are in huge trouble. Oh, we are toast. We are in trouble. Oh, we've got trouble. What do I discard? I think I have to discard the ace, unfortunately. Sure. This thing already has Death Touch, my friend. Let's hope this works. It might. So 13 to 14. I've got a 4/4 attacker. They've clearly got 2 spells in hand. Why are they splashing Blooming Stinger as the question? Okay, sure. They get to surveil. I'm going to take 4 here, but I think getting the extra blocker out is huge. The fact that I haven't drawn one of my Ice Melter guys is still kind of irritating. I want to get the extra value. So I really want to stop them from getting to use that very effectively. So let's kill one of their creatures in response. I think if we kill their Death Touch creature, we can put the most pressure on them. Then I guess they get to gain more life. But yeah, they can't, like, station this thing up super fast. If I draw a creature here... This is a dicey decision, whether, because I do 2 less damage this turn, but I deal more damage over the course of the long haul, maybe. Why aren't they getting a forest? I know they have green in their deck. Do they not have any forests? Harmonious Grove Strider. Well, I hate to see that. Oh, so I could have put them to 9. I'm in trouble. Oh. No, we needed to draw a chump blocker this turn. So I'm going to go to 1 here. I jump the Harmonious Grove Strider. That is the downside with the decisions in front of us. I go to 1. I'm dead next turn. And we die. Yeah. That's tough. If I had drawn my 7-mana kill spell, this has Ward 2. So I would not have been able to use it. Yeah. That is the problem. I think Melt Strider's Resolve is good, but it's maybe not good in my deck because I'm lacking. I lack creatures. I can't believe I haven't drawn Ice Till Explorer a single time. Let's just put in Diplomatic Relations over Sky Stinger. My creature cap's at 10. We'll cut. We'll try cutting the black splash. 12, 16. And then just add in like big creature. Another creature, I guess. Cut another land for another creature. Yeah, we'll try it like this. Okay, we'll keep it, even though I don't love it. We have all our colors at least. Ugh. Scoutlander's good. Nice, we got the Sammy's Curiosity combo going. Get another forest and another mountain. So it looks like they just have kill spells in hand or something. We'll just play a giant guy. Start to station up our guy. Like they haven't cast anything. They have to have kill spells. Nothing else makes sense. Mechan Assembler is a crazy card to play there. Play this. Play this. Station. Smash. Crazy. So we have 7 mana in play. Yeah, the black, it feels way better without the black splash already. Nice. So if I draw a land, I just win now. Plasma Bolt seems really good with other removal spells. Sure. Okay. No. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Well, if we draw land, we still win. This is shameful. This is still lethal if we draw land. Especially because we can crew this up with it if we draw land. Sure. Sure. Okay, they're doing some stuff. Yes! I got the win. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Another victory for the good guys. I can't help thinking that if I'd known I wasn't going to splash black during the draft, I could have taken some better cards for my deck. I could have, like, gotten some more red early cards. My white early game cards are kind of decent, but, like, I don't really like them that much in the context of... we drew this card finally, but it was not good there. So we have 15 lands now with 3 Sammys. Feels like not enough. I should probably add back in the 1-drop guy. 15 lands plus a 1-drop guy that can tap for mana a decent amount of the time seems reasonable. Let's add this guy in and cut a Meltstrider Eulogist. I think Reach is more relevant. Gosh. Okay. And we've got a great one. I like Sammy's. We're gonna go get another mountain. I still would love to use my rare that I have 2 copies of a single time. It would be real good to draw it this turn. Okay, do they find a spacecraft or do they get a counter? My second red source. We've been playing Sky Stingers over here. That's unfortunate. I guess we'll take out Gene Pollinator. I don't love doing it. That was the downside of holding up the planes instead, because I could have gone this and gotten a mill an extra card. My best draw would be land, mill land, play land from graveyard, mill other land, play return. Okay, I can't block. They could have focus fire. This guy's too important to my strategy right now. Looks like they're missing land drops potentially, so they have all spells. Another Gene Pollinator. So they have Focus Fire. It won't kill the Germinating Worm on its own right now. Ice Till Explorer. Hopefully the Weft could be really good with the Territorial Bruntar Ice Till. I think that's good enough. Kind of a whiff, but that's okay. Again, I think they have Focus Fire. That's why they attack 2/3 into 2/4. Tezzeret. Okay.
Everything you own will belong to me. Even the smallest trinket has its use.
So they can tap the Tezzeret to play that. Okay, so Tezzeret's going down here.
There is no system I can't improve. Enjoy your win.
Play Bruntar, pass turn. That was a close call on whether to just like let Tezzeret live, but I think it's better to just kill it, because otherwise they can double use Gene Pollinator for 2 mana. Or I could have Nebula Dragon the Gene Pollinator, or I could have attacked Tezzeret with a couple guys, force some blocks. Yeah, they definitely have Focus Fire. Two plus the damage from Focus Fire would have killed Bruntar. Okay, here is where our Ice Till Explorer takes over. Nope, that was the exact opposite of what we wanted to have happen. Still, that's a pretty reasonable draw there. Sack this. Get Forest. Forest. Okay, milled a couple decent ones. Okay. Get as much information as possible. Man, we keep milling the cards we want. Okay, so we have 6. We can play all 3 of these. Play Sunstar Expansionist. Play Diplomatic Relations. Okay. Now we just have to make sure we don't deck ourselves. We should be fine. Unfortunately, we lost our Godmaw. That would have been really good here when we have all the lands in the world. The Ice Till Explorer is doing some work. We have 5, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's just start the train here. We mill a card. It's a land. Perfect. We are definitely not playing the second Ice Till. Kill the Gene Pollinator. I'm definitely sending with the team. They take 7, 10, 14. I think we should have this one, as long as we don't accidentally deck ourselves. Ice Till Explorer makes sure you hit all the land drops. They did have Focus Fire, which we expected. Okay. Boom! Got the win. Nicely done. Pretty reasonable. We will hopefully be able to keep it rolling. I think we're 3-2 now. We've definitely learned a lot with this deck. Oh, we're 4-2. Nice. 4 is kind of the threshold for when I think the draft went okay. And this one has not only gone all right, but we've also learned a lot, which is always the key as well. Okie doke. Another hand, we will keep it. We need 1 land draw. We're like 65% to get there. And if we draw, because normally we'd be like 70% to get there, but because, oh my gosh, what a draw. Because we have only 15 lands in the deck, it's a little bit worse, but this is absolutely perfect. Get mountain, plains. And then we can play Ice Till Explorer next turn. Replay. Oh no, we didn't sacrifice a land, obviously. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. I still want to get this started. Oh my gosh, what a rip. Huge. That is absolutely massive. Hitting the double land. Though we did mill the Bruntar. But now we just have such a huge land advantage. We have 7 mana and they have 4. Okay. That is reasonable. Sky Warden. Gene Pollinator. Crew up. Crew up. Turn this into a 3/5 to punch that guy with, or fight that guy. Attack. We're a little bit out of gas, but we have a huge board state. We have a 5/6, a 3/5, a 2/4, and a 1/2. I mean, I guess I just, yeah, summarized the board state. Man. We could have made this guy slightly bigger with the Melt Strider's Resolve. Okay, we'd rather diversify our threats a little bit. Here we go. I think the diplomatic relations is pretty solid here. Turbo drone, sure. Just focus fire. Like this, maybe mill another land, who knows. Beautiful. 4, 6, 9, 10. So we only have 5 lands left in here. Okay, sure. I guess we could have technically waited so we could deal 1 extra damage. That can sometimes matter. They have to kill my flyer. And play a ground blocker. That's a start. I guess they could kill both my creatures as well. That would also work. Sure, that just gets a 1-drop probably. Yep. We're going to be killing that with the biggest overkill of the century. Boom. Got the job done. Feels good. Okay, another perfect hand here. We'll keep it. We might actually just sack the lander token on turn 2. Because that way we can have a land in the graveyard for the Ice Till Explorer when we want it. Yeah, I like that plan. So they probably have a bunch of removal in hand. Okay, they don't have a bunch of removal in hand. That's a kind of problematic card. Sack this. Get 2 forests. Oh no, I meant to get... Oh gosh, I forgot I could play this forest. Oh gosh. That could be costly. It could be very costly if I can't get this Gruntar down on time now. Yeah, that was a mistake. Yep, play like this. Play this. Perfect, we got there anyway. So we kind of have a blocker set up. Okay, so they're gonna hit me for 4. That's a huge draw. Because that way we can kill the menace guy. Attack that. Get mountain. Plains. We mill a couple more cards. Play forest. Play mountain. Play this guy. Fight Land Seeker. No block, no attacks. And now there's a pretty good chance that whatever I flip off Gruntar, I can play. Because I have 10 mana in play. Nebula Dragon, sure. So that kills the Scout Lander, sure. I'm glad I kept this one back. I'll keep my life total high. I have... Let's just see what we find with our second one. Oh. don't mind if I do. Get back the kill ship and the Nebula Dragon for sure. Definitely bring back the land as well. I'll trade this for a Nebula Dragon. Yep, that's fine by me. I only have 2 lands left in the deck, so this thing dying isn't even a huge deal. And one of those lands is exiled, so... Okay. Now I'm on hoping the Ice Till Explorer dies. Kill that. Kill that. I think we got him. Should have him right where we want him. Melded Moxide, sure. I don't think Weftstalker Ardent's going to be able to kill me, luckily. Gosh, we're about to be battling for the trophy. That's pretty awesome. Nice. Oh, we got the job done. At least I think we did. 4, 7 is in the air. Oh, we're not quite there. Kill this thing. They can chump block and live at 1. Boom! Got the win. The trophy fight is on now. Whew. Exciting stuff. Nice. 1 round for all the glory. We were 2-2. We made some changes. We cut the black. I think this is a good draft as well because cutting the black was correct, but it was hard for me to do because I'd made some concessions to get the black in my deck during the draft. And I was like, okay, I could have had a better deck if I had just not done that. But at the same time, okay, this hand is sketch. Very sketch. I'm going to mulligan it. Ugh, I hate mulliganing. This hand is much better. We will ditch the Sky Stinger. Well, probably one of my worst cards anyway. But still, you would rather not mulligan. Okay, we get the Curiosity going. Warp, because next turn we're going to play this, sack this, and basically get that for free, so might as well gain 2 extra life. Thawbringer, sure. They surveil to the graveyard. They don't need the land. Sure, sack this. Forest, mountain. We are pod racing. Hopefully they can't kill this. I imagine they can, though, which is a bummer. Ugh. Blue-green might struggle. They're probably splashing black for kill spells. Oh my gosh, this is so perfect for me. Oh my gosh, that was huge. Play this. Play this. Punch this guy. Attack. They can only block with one of the guys. There's a perfect chance to use our focus fire. Then we use Gene Pollinator and we station. And now, if we draw a land, we can get the Godmaw down and immediately hit for a bajillion. No! Pain. Oh, that's tough. Oh, that's tough. The splashed virus beetle. Oh, that's so rough. They're splashing a virus beetle. Well, that's rough. Real rough. Yeah, hate to see that. Oh, gosh. No! Another great card bites the dust. My 5/7 will hold the fort as I lose to Creeping Tar Pit. Hold this for now. I might have put myself dead on board. Gosh, the splashed virus beetle owned me. Ugh. Diplomatic relations. Punch that guy. Oh, I'm dead. Okay, we tried. We were so close to the trophy. I don't even know if they were splashing. They might have just been all three colors. Oh, the virus beetle. Oh, the devastation of a virus beetle. They probably had a kill spell anyway, but still. Oh, that was close. What a battle. Well, we had a sweet deck. We learned a lot. We decided not to splash 4 colors. If you made it to the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag landfall, because we had a sweet landfall package that we were able to assemble a couple times. And these 3 cards together were really, really sweet. Ice Till Explorer did great work. Larval Scoutlander was really, really good. And overall, I think the deck played out quite smoothly. That's going to do it for this one, though. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.